Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors and praises to Apostle Elders of GMS that taught me this truth, and peace and blessings to the Akim that has their life daily, pushing this truth with sincerity. To the Aqua Lesson Learning, Shalom. Once again, my name is Ainan with GMS Detroit Barcamp, and this is just a quick lesson on to the so-called Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Afro-Americans, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Native Americans, and the Israelites, foreigners scattered abroad, the true believers of Israel, Israelite foreigners. You know, you are not Negroes, you're not Latinos, you're not Native Americans. Your true nationality is Hebrew Israelites. You know, Israelite, your nationality. Hebrew is your language. You know, this is on spiritual power. And this was one of the gifts, one of the rewards that you're going to receive from the Most High. One of the strengths that we're going to receive from the Most High. And I pray that this video be edifying to the hopeful elect and the 1/3 of Israel. With that said, hey, let's get into it. This is Isaiah 40 and 31. And they that wait upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall renew their strength, and they shall mount upon with wings as an eagle, and they shall they shall mount upon wings as an eagle, and they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. And literally, we're going to be running. We're going to have superhuman strength and speed, and we're going to have godlike power, man. It's going to be where they get these movies from, all that stuff from. They get it from the Bible. All these things from shooting lasers out of their hand from the scriptures. Matter of fact, oh shit. HID. God damn it. HIDING power. And matter of fact, let me hiding power in his hands. This thing do not want me to get it, but I'm gonna get it. Habakkuk 3 and 4. Hey, this is where they get a lot of stuff from the scriptures. Salakia for not having it pulled up earlier because it wasn't done ahead of time. Salakia, but this is this talking about Yahweh Shai. This is Habakkuk 3 and 3, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. This talking about the Most High. Came from Teman, the Holy One, from the Mount of Pariah, Shalah. The glory covered the heavens. That's talking about the UFOs, the so-called chariots, because they're gonna blot out the sky, and the earth was full of His praises, and the brightness was as a light, and he had horns coming out of His hands, and when you see these so-called movies or these TV shows about superheroes shooting out beams of fire or sparks coming out of their hands, it's talking about superhuman type powers coming out of their hands. That's where they get out superhero powers coming out of their hands, or boats coming out of their hands. They get it from the scriptures. And he had horns coming out of his hand, and there was a hiding of his power, and that's where they get it from. They get it from the scriptures, and they don't have nothing original. Everything they get is from the scriptures. And before him went pestilence, and the burning of coals went forth at his feet. And they have nothing original. Everything comes from the scriptures. and it's funny how they try to act like they do something original, but nothing is original with them. It's all spiritual powers, superpowers come from the scriptures. And according to the scriptures, the people of the Most High, the sons of the power, the children of Israel, when the Most High redeem them at the end of days, the elect, the 1/3, He's going to give them the godlike powers. He's going to give us the godlike powers. He's going to give us spiritual powers, these superpowers. And thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in beauty and holiness, in the womb of the morning, in the dew of thy youth. And we're going to be willing to do His work. It's going to be poured upon us to be doing His will, because He's going to be writing He's going to make us walk and do His will according to His anger. It's going to be poured upon us. He's going to write His law, statutes, commandments upon us in our inward part. It's going to be instilled in us. And His commandments and His thoughts and everything is going to be a part of us. This is Wisdom Solomon 3 and 5. Having been little chastising, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh hath proved them and found them worthy of Himself. As gold in the furnace, He hath tried them and received them as a burnt offering. In the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. And they shall judge nations and have dominion over the people. And Yahweh, their Lord, shall reign forever. And 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 Most High, the one that sits upon the throne, he's going to reign forever, even ever. And no matter what they think they're going to do, it's not going to happen. They're going to have to come up year after year and bring they tribute unto the Most High every year. And I got that pulled up in Jeremiah 14 chapter. And they that put the trust in him shall understand the truth, such as to be faithful in love, and shall abide with him. For grace and mercy as in is to be his saints, and he have care of for his elect. And his elect, the 144,000, and the 1/3 are going to be the first of the first fruit. They're going to be the first of the super beings of the elect. And they're going to have the superpowers. They're going to be like Yahushua upon the earth. Matter of fact, this is I got two scriptures on Yahushua, the way he was like, very, very I say unto you, he that believe upon me, the works that I do, he shall do also. Greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. And then once he said that he was the Father, he was the Most High. He said the Father is greater than I. And you wacky ass Christians always try to say that the Father and Yahushua is one. No. Yahushua is the Son, and the Most High, the one that sits on the throne, is the Father. Yahushua is the Lamb. But, hey, you wacky ass Christians just don't want to get it right. Yahushua, therefore, knowing these things, this is John 14:4. Yahushua, knowing all things that should come up upon him, went forth and said unto them, whom seek ye? And they answered, Yahushua of Nazareth. And he said unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. As soon he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. And Yahushua knocked them back with a force of wind. Pushed them back with a force. It was spiritual powers. Knocked them down. Then he asked them again, whom ye seek? And they said, Yahushua of Nazareth. And he answered, I have told you that I am he. And if ye therefore seek me, let these go their way. And that's spiritual powers. He knocked them on their feet without even touching. That's spiritual powers. That's just one form of spiritual powers Yahushua did to him. This is Revelations 11:6. And these have powers to shut up the heavens, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over the waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. And in the kingdom, and we're gonna have power over the elements to make it rain, to make it pour down rain heavy upon the earth, to smite the earth with hail, to smite the earth with snow, to smite the earth that it rain not. We're gonna have a power over the elements, and we're gonna have power to smite the earth with plagues, like Moses did. And this is this is one of my favorite scriptures. It's about Elisha. It's a good one about chariots, and it's also a good one about the plague of blindness. And this is I'm gonna go up. Uh, 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 um, I'm gonna go up for you to get the full comprehension of what this is about Elisha being compassed. Let me just read it. This is Second Kings 16:4, and therefore sent he hither horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of God was risen early and gone forth, and behold, a horse compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, what shall we do? And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, I pray thee, open his eyes, that he may see. And Yahweh opened up his eyes of the young man, and he saw, behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. And when they came down to Elisha, Elisha prayed to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and said, Smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness, according to the word of Elisha. And the chariots of the mountain was full of horses, and the chariots of fire around about Elisha are the chariots, what they Henry called the UFOs, unexplained aerial phenomena. Those are the vehicles that angels fly in. You know, the Most High also flies in them. You know, and when the kingdom is, when the Yahushai and the angels take this world over, when they return, when Yahushai return, the day of the Lord, and when he takes down this world and give it back to the Father, the Most High, the highest, the one that sits upon the throne, they gotta come and serve and worship the Lord. And they gotta come and worship the Most High. And if they don't come and worship the Most High, this is what's going to happen, and to these nations. So I just grabbed this, and this is also going to prove that it's still going to be work for the men of the Lord, his elect, and the 1/3, and the children of Israel, the men of Israel. And it shall come to pass in that day, the great torment, the day shall be among them, that they shall lay hold every one. This is Zechariah 14 and 13. It shall come to pass in that day, the great torment from Yahweh shall be among them, and they shall lay hold to everyone on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall raise up against the hand of his neighbor, and Judah shall fight at Jerusalem, And the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold and silver, and apparel in a great abundance. The children of Israel are going to fight. If we're going to fight, we're going to get the spiritual powers, we're going to be fighting. Hey, hey, in that day. And there shall be a plague of horse, of the mule, and the camel, and of the ass, and all the beasts shall be as these. All the beasts shall be as these tents as the plagues. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall be even go up from year to year to worship the King Yahweh of hosts. They gotta come worship the King, the Most High, Yahweh of hosts. You know, the most who the world Indian calls God, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai sits upon the throne, and Yahweh Shai sits on the right hand of the Most High, and they keep the feast of the tabernacle. And it shall be that whoso will not keep, whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even of them will be no rain. A famine comes upon that kingdom. And if all of the family of Egypt will not go up and come not and have no rain, and there shall be a plague wherewith Yahweh will smite the heathen that come not and keep the feast of the tabernacles. And this shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all the nations that come not and keep the feast of the tabernacles. And all you nations gonna have to come and keep the law of the land, the law of the Bible, the law, statutes, and the commandments of the scriptures. You're gonna have to come and keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And in that day there shall be upon the bells the horses, and the holiness unto the unto the Lord, and the pots in the Lord house shall be like the bowls before the altar. And yea, every pot in Jerusalem and in Judah shall be holiness unto the Lord of hosts, and all they that sacrifice shall come and take them and see therein, and all and that day there shall be no more the Canaanite in the house of Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts. So there will be no heathens or any of the wicked in that land. There will be no Ishmaelites in that land. Living in that land, it will be no Ashkenazis and living in that land. Y'all be coming up into that land to pay your tribute, but y'all won't be living there. There won't be no pink city in that land. There won't be no parade in that land. Y'all gonna be coming there, bringing your wealth into that land. That's what y'all gonna be doing. And if y'all don't be doing that, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen because the Most High is gonna send us, the children of Israel unto you. This is Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob is not like them. He is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance, and Yahweh of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms. Hey, 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 it's gonna be work for the children of Israel. Hey, the men of Israel, we're gonna be still getting busy. Because y'all still nations, y'all still gonna be going off. And with thee I will break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider, and with thee I will break in pieces the woman, and with thee I will break in pieces the old and the young, and with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid, and with thee I will break in pieces the shepherd and the flock. And with thee I will break in pieces the husband and his yoke of oxen, and with thee I will break in pieces the captain and the rulers. And Israel, hey, we gonna be going through there with that rod of iron. Is it? This is 3 and 10. I think it's 3 and 10. Hold on. Because hey, we gonna be getting busy in the kingdom. You know, and the children of Israel gonna get busy. Let me rod of INOR. Salakia. Revelations 2:27. Salakia. Revelation 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, I will give them power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter. They shall be broken into shivers, even as I received of my Father. And what you do with a rod of iron, hey, that's a whooping stick. Hey, you beat. That's a beating stick as you beat the nations down with. So I pray that this video is edifying with the hopeful elect. And with that said, shalom.